Hello everyone and welcome you all to Quick Solutions for All India Akash Test Series Medical 2020. Today I am going to take up the zoology part of the paper, which is test paper number 7, code CND in zoology. So let's get started with our very first question. Question number 136. Complete the following analogy. Pheretima is to nephridia, balanoglossus is to, and the options are Malpighian tubules, Ctenidia, flame cells and proboscis gland. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4, proboscis gland. Because nephridia are the excretory structures in Pheretima, which is an annelid. And similarly, balanoglossus, which belongs to the phylum Hemichordata, proboscis gland are the excretory structures. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is Malpighian tubules, and this is an incorrect option. Malpighian tubules are the excretory structures of insects. So, Malpighian tubules are the excretory structures of insects. The next option is Ctenidia, and this is an incorrect option. Ctenidia are found in mollusks and perform both respiration and excretion. And the next option is flame cells, and this is an incorrect option because flame cells are the excretory structures of flatworms or platyhelminths. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 137. All of the following hormones from hypothalamus are carried to pituitary via hypophyseal portal vein except, and the options are somatostatin, GnRH, GHRH and ADH. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4, ADH. ADH or antidiuretic hormone, also known as vasopressin, or ADH, is produced by neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus and are carried to posterior pituitary via nerve tract and not via hypophyseal portal vein, whereas the rest of the options, that is somatostatin, gonadotropin releasing hormone or GnRH and growth hormone releasing hormone are the incorrect options because these are the hormones which are produced from hypothalamus and are carried to anterior pituitary via hypophyseal portal vein. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 138. Given below is a diagrammatic sketch of a certain type of connective tissue. Mark the option regarding the function of parts labeled as A, B, C and D. And this is the diagrammatic sketch of connective tissue in which A, B, C and D represents. You can see here. This is a diagrammatic sketch of connective tissue which is also given in your NCERT book, in which A represents macrophages, B represents fibroblast cells, C represents collagen fibers, and D represents mast cell. Now we have to mark the option regarding the function of these labeled structures. So macrophages are phagocytic cells, Fibroblast cells secrete collagen fibers. Collagen fibers in turn provide strength to tissues. And mast cells secrete histamine, heparin, which is an anticoagulant, and serotonin. Now let's discuss the options. The very first option given is produce antibodies, and this is an incorrect choice. Secrete collagen fibers, provide rigidity, phagocytic cells, and this is an incorrect option because A, which represent macrophages, performs the function of phagocytosis. So this cannot be a correct answer to our question. Second option is secrete anticoagulant, phagocytic cells, provide elasticity, produce antibodies. And as these functions are incorrect with respect to the labeled structures, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. Because A represents macrophages and they performs the function of phagocytosis, B represents fibroblasts and they are not phagocytic in nature, C are collagen fibers and they provide strength to the tissues, and last is mast cells and they produce histamine, heparin and serotonin. The next option is secrete collagen fibers, produce antibodies, component of intracellular matrix, produce histamines, and this is an incorrect option. And the last option given is phagocytic cells. Yes, macrophages performs the function of phagocytosis. Secrete collagen fibers. Yes, fibroblast cells secrete collagen fibers. Provide strength to the tissue. This is true. Collagen fibers, they provide strength to the tissue and produce anticoagulant. And as it is also a correct description, so this is a correct answer to our question because mast cells produces histamine, heparin, which acts as anticoagulant, and serotonin. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 139. Select the correct option having set of factors which cause left shift and right shift respectively in oxygen dissociation curve. And the options are, the very first option given is high PCO2 and low hydrogen ion concentration. Second option given is high partial pressure of oxygen and high 2,3 BPG. The next option is low pH and high partial pressure of oxygen, and the last option is low partial pressure of oxygen and low partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Now in this diagram, which represents oxygen dissociation curve, on x-axis we have partial pressure of oxygen, on y-axis we have force and saturation. As you can see here, now we have to select set of factors which cause left and right shift. The first left and second right shift. So those factors which are responsible for shifting the curve to the left side is decreased temperature, decreased 2,3 BPG level or 2,3 DPG level, decreased hydrogen ion concentration, and low partial pressure of carbon dioxide or high PO2. And those factors which are responsible for shifting this curve to the right side includes increased temperature, increased 2,3 BPG levels, and increased hydrogen ion concentration or increased partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So among the given options, the correct answer to this question is option number 2. High partial pressure of oxygen will shift the curve to the left side and high 2,3 BPG will shift the curve to the right side. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is high partial pressure of carbon dioxide and low hydrogen ion concentration. And this is an incorrect option because high partial pressure of carbon dioxide will shift the curve to the right side and not to the left side. The next option is low pH and high PO2, and this is an incorrect option because high PO2 will shift the curve to the left side and not to the right side. And the last option is low partial pressure of oxygen and low partial pressure of carbon dioxide, and this is an incorrect option because low partial pressure of oxygen will shift the oxygen dissociation curve to the right side and not to the left side. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 140. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option with respect to ECG. And in column 1, the very first option given is P wave. And we know that P wave represents atrial repolarization. So A in column 1 goes with 2 in column 2. The next option given is QRS complex, and QRS complex represents ventricular depolarization. So B in column 1 goes with 3 in column 2. And the last option given is T wave, and T wave marks the end of ventricular systole. So C in column 1 goes with 1 in column 2. These are the direct lines given in your NCERT book also, and the correct answer to this question is option number 4, A with 2, B with 3 and C with 1. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question.